Good day, I'm Stephen McHugh, and this is your JIS News for Friday, September 18. Antigen testing, which is a faster, simpler, and more cost-effective method of testing for COVID-19, will be introduced in Jamaica. This was announced by Acting Head of the National Public Health Laboratory, Dr. Michelle Hamilton, who informed that an initial 80,000 testing kits will be arriving in Jamaica in approximately 4 weeks. She noted that the antigen test kits are being procured through the Pan American Health Organization, PAHO, World Health Organization, WHO, which has sanctioned this type of testing. The procurement is also being facilitated through collaboration with the Foreign Commonwealth and Development Office and the United Nations.
We'll be rolling out first within the public sector. We'll have a pilot which will involve the major hospitals, island-wide major hospitals and health centers, and of course the National Public Health Laboratory.
Dr. Hamilton made the announcement last night during the Ministry of Health and Wellness's digital press conference. She noted that full implementation will involve all hospitals, major health centers, and private sector laboratories, including labs in private hospitals. Dr. Hamilton said specialized training in the use of the kits will be carried out, with theoretical training to begin virtually within the next 2 weeks, while practical training using the kits will be done once they arrive. Meanwhile, mothers who have contracted COVID-19 are being encouraged to continue to breastfeed their babies, but they should take the necessary safety precautions to avoid passing on the virus to their babies. Acting Parish Nutritionist for Westmoreland, Gladys Robinson-Reed, said this is in keeping with WHO recommendation that mothers suspected or confirmed with COVID-19 should be encouraged to initiate or continue to breastfeed. Mrs. Robinson-Reed said WHO has found no evidence of the virus being able to pass on through lactation. Mothers are therefore urged to practice proper respiratory hygiene during and before each feed, such as wearing a mask as well as washing their hands with soap and water for at least 20 seconds. Mrs. Robinson-Reed said breast milk remains the best source of nutrition for babies, as it provides much-needed antibodies to protect them from various infections, including COVID-19. The advice comes as the country marks National Breastfeeding Week, being observed from September 13 to 18. In other news, Minister of Agriculture and Fisheries Floyd Green has moved to address concerns raised about the supply of baby chicks and chicken meat. Minister Green called an urgent meeting on Thursday with the country's 2 major poultry producers, Jamaica Broilers Group and Caribbean Broilers, where it shared that both companies have seen a significant uptake in the demand for baby chicks and chicken meat over the last 2 months. The ministry will be collaborating closely with the poultry producers to remedy the situation. The companies revealed that they have both vastly increased their orders of eggs and also recently put a new hatchery into operation to meet the high demand for baby chicks. Both companies have increased their production of baby chicks by an average of 15%. The impact of this increased production will be reflected in the market by early to mid-October. Minister Green says the agriculture sector has been faced with a number of challenges across both production and consumption levels, but the ongoing dialogue and collaborative actions are essential in monitoring demand and supply and informing effective decisions. More Jamaicans are to gain access to affordable and practical housing solutions under the new Andrew Holness-led administration. Newly appointed Minister of Housing, Urban Renewal, Environment and Climate Change, Pernell Charles Jr., says this will be one of the key areas of focus for his ministry. Minister Charles also says government will be seeking the support of the private sector to help make this priority a reality as they provide support to investors and developers in the real estate industry.
We're going to continue along that path, bringing policies, legislation and operation that's going to ensure that we provide the best for our country. We'll be working with the private sector as well, ensuring that we provide the support for persons who want to take the risk with their money to invest in Jamaica, developing our country, and ensuring that we provide safe spaces for persons to own their own home or to rent, whatever their options are.
The minister was speaking recently with JIS News following the swearing-in ceremony. And finally, Prime Minister Andrew Holness has paid tribute to political veteran and dentist Dr. Donald Keith D.K. Duncan. Dr. Duncan passed away this Thursday morning while in hospital. He was 80 years old. Dr. Duncan's political career spanned 45 years, beginning in the 1960s. In 1977, he was appointed to the cabinet as Minister of National Mobilization and Human Resources. Prime Minister Holness noted that Dr. Duncan was a political force to be reckoned with. He said Duncan was a very passionate man who played a key role in shaping the politics of Jamaica during his time. Mr. Holness said though himself and Dr. Duncan were on different sides of the political aisle, he respected his commitment to Jamaica. Dr. Duncan served as Member of Parliament for East Central St. Andrew in the 1970s and later as MP for Hanover Eastern in 2007. The Prime Minister also offered condolences to the entire Duncan family, including Dr. Duncan's wife, Beverly, and his children. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Stephen McHugh. Thanks for watching.